All right, so we got to react to this, man. This is crazy, man. So we got Mr. Organic and we got that annoying girl from that taco channel, man. That girl is really annoying, man. Half the time she makes absolutely no sense at all. She makes no sense at all, especially when it comes to relationships. Like, you should not be listening to her for any kind of relationship advice. I don't know if you guys seen the video that she did with her baby daddy, and her baby daddy exposed her. Like, I don't know why anybody would listen to her for any kind of relationship advice, but he got her on this podcast. He changed it from organically speaking to organic tacos. Like, this is crazy. And today they're talking about broke men love their women, man. And then he uses tall guy car reviews as one of the examples, man. That is crazy. No, only poor men, same thing. Only broke men love their women. That is a crazy title. And then he says he's seen it, like, I guess he uses like 3 relationships, right? So one of them is tall guy car reviews. But anyways, let's jump into this, man. This is crazy.
Don't think majority of guys could do that, so they don't move like that. And they would never have the opportunity. 99% of guys are not going to have that money, not going to be looking like that to treat women like that. So they do like them because they're going to need them. They're going to help them. Because they have no other choice.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying is, like, if a regular guy, when he has a woman, he really do loves her. He really do cater to her because he has to. They're going to need that companionship to grow in life and build a family. He can't just live his life by himself. Too expensive. And on top of that, he need that shoulder to cry on. He ain't got much to lose. I'm talking about a regular guy, not a guy that's a millionaire, top tier 1% guy. That's 99% of other.
So Organic is trying to paint this picture. I kind of jumped right in the middle because the first like half of the video, they're talking about other celebrities, which is not going to relate to what I'm trying to talk about, really. So what he's trying to paint for you is that there's 2 types of individuals, right? Someone that's a top tier 1% millionaire, and then there's everybody else, right? All the regular people. So all the regular guys are the ones that need to love their women to make it out here, right? So if you're a top tier guy, you're in the top 1%, you have more leverage, right? So you don't need to get tied down to one woman. You don't need to play lovey-dovey and all this stuff. So what he's trying to say is, right, if you listen closely, what he's trying to say is your boy Tall Guy Car Reviews is broke, right? And he couldn't make it out here, so he got himself a girl, right? He got Jasmine, right? So he had to get himself a Jasmine. Ooh, shout out to Jasmine, right? Because he picked definitely right. I mean, we kind of knew Tall Guy was broke all along, right? Especially when he tried to live off that Asian girl, right? I think she was like Vietnamese or something like that. He did that girl dirty. He did her real dirty. I think her name was Kim. I can't remember. I think her name was Kim. Like he did her dirty, and then left her. As soon as his YouTube channel took off and he started getting traction with all the car content, he pretty much left that girl in the dirt. And then he found Jasmine right towards like his channel starting to fall off, right? So listen to this carefully, right? So if you're a top tier individual, you have more leverage, right? You don't need to play this lovey-dovey. You don't need to get married. You don't need to get tied down. But everybody else, you're poor.
So they don't move like that. And they would never have the opportunity. 99% of guys are not going to have that money, not going to be looking like that to treat women like that. So they do like them because they're going to need them. They're going to help them. Because they have no other choice.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying is, like, if a regular guy, when he has a woman, he really do loves her. He really do cater to her because he has to. They're going to need that companionship to grow in life and build a family. He can't just live his life by himself. Too expensive. And on top of that, he need that shoulder to cry on. He ain't got much to lose. I'm talking about a regular guy, not a guy that's a millionaire, top tier 1% guy. That's 99% of these other men really do love women, really do depend on them, really do have that connection. We're only talking about the real mutants of the world that treat women like that.
I don't know.
It's because what they've been through, their trial tribulations. They're not dumb. I think it's really dumb if you just relent that to any woman. Because look at the history of it.
Are you talking about poor people?
Yeah, more poor people, more poor guys
Right.
treat women right.
I don't think they do.
Because they need to.
They don't treat women right.
You don't think
I
so?
don't think men treat women right.
No man treat women right.
No men treat women right.
I don't know what world you've been living in, but some guys in this world do treat women right.
Like 10%?
I think it's the other like I said, like 75.
No.
These regular schmojos.
Yeah, regular schmojos. I see it. I don't see it. Only guys that I see treat women may be right if the woman is paying for everything and they're just there because of the money. What?
I don't think so.
Man, the more you listen to this, the more this sounds like Love and Slim, right? The more and more this sounds like your boy Tall Guy and Jasmine, right? Because if you know, I mean, it's obvious too, right? Jasmine has got the money. Jasmine brings the bigger bag to the table than Tall Guy. Tall Guy, I don't know what his career is, right? Because he did vlogging, right? Vlogging, car content was doing pretty well for a little while, right? For like maybe a year, 2 years. Like I got to give him credit for that. Like he took that whole car vlogging, car content to the next level, and then it just fell off. Then he said he was going to do trucking. I don't know what happened with the trucking business. Then he said he was going to do real estate, and now he's like a housewife, man. I see all these clips of him cooking and doing pedicures for Jasmine. I'm like, damn, what's going on, my boy? You fell off this bad? Now you got to sit here and cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is crazy.
There's a lot of good guys, you know what I'm saying?
Where they at?
I mean, like,
I don't see him.
I always give an example of my...
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, me. But no,
I'm not talking about
but
you.
the three closest people to me, they're all married. My three closest...
You said that to me before.
Right, so I've seen it close hand. And so I know it's possible. Now, is it overall, have I seen it?
That's 3 people.
Right.
And we don't even know, we only know your side of it. We don't know the woman's side of it.
From what I see.
From
you know
what you
saying?
see.
Right.
So you don't really know.
I do know.
No,
What else
what
I'm
you
gonna know?
see, you don't talk to the woman.
I do.
Okay.
I have.
She's not going to tell you.
Organik is capping. Organik and Jasmine definitely don't talk. They don't even follow each other. And when they're like in the same room together, like they barely talk at all. Like they're just there. They say like hello, you know, just like basic conversation stuff. Like I rarely seen Organik and Jasmine ever talk at all. I don't even think Jasmine likes him, to be honest. That's what it seems like when they did vlogs together, like when Tall Guy and Jasmine got their first house and Organik was there. Like, they barely had any kind of conversation.
How she really feels. If you're friends with her husband.
But that's a perspective. I don't live in a negative world, so I'm not going to say everything's bad.
I don't know. I just don't see any relationships that I'm
I told you before, you can't talk in absolutes. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying what I've seen. I haven't seen one relationship that I'm like, oh, damn, I wish I had that. No.
And I told you my 3 closest people have it, so I've seen it. So this is my perspective.
Right.
So I know it's possible. Dude, come on, man.
But you're not even in it.
Who?
You have never been married. You don't have kids.
Oh, you guys got to listen to this part right here. This part right here is crazy. This is where he starts taking a dump on Tall Guy, right? Right, hold on.
I told you my 3 closest people have it, so I've seen it. So this is my perspective.
Right.
So I know it's possible. Dude, come on, man.
But you're not even in it.
Who?
You have never been married. You don't have kids.
Because I'm not dumb, and none of them, and no.
Ooh, he said, I'm not dumb. He's not dumb. So that means Tall Guy is dumb for getting married, getting tied down, right? But I get it, right? Because if you listen to Organik's point of view, right? If you're not a top echelon individual, you're not the top 1% or even the top 5% or top 10%, you're going to have to be like Tall Guy, right? You're going to have to find you a woman, hopefully a successful one that actually likes you. And then you're going to have to do what Tall Guy's been doing pretty much, right? Cooking, cleaning, washing her hands, washing her feet, pedicures, like all kinds of crazy stuff, right? Wow. Hold on. Let me replay this one again. This is crazy.
You're not even in it.
Who?
You have never been married. You don't have kids.
Because I'm not dumb, and none of them, and no offense to none of my friends, none of them is me. None of them is this super nigga that's standing before you to have all these glory to this highest. And
kids.
Because I'm not dumb.
Any relationships that I'm jealous of.
You can't talk in absolutes. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying what I've seen. I haven't seen one relationship that I'm like, oh damn, I wish I had that. No.
And I told you my 3 closest people have it, so I've seen it. So this is my perspective.
Right.
So I know it's possible. Dude, come on, man.
But you're not even in it.
Who?
You have never been married. You don't have kids.
Because I'm not dumb, and none of them, and no offense to none of my friends, none of them is me. None of them is this super nigga that's standing before you to have all these.
Oof. Man, this just keeps getting better and better and better. So Organik is saying Tall Guy ain't him, right? Tall Guy is not him. So what he's trying to say is that he is better. He is better than Tall Guy, right? Because he's not dumb, obviously, to be in a relationship. Like, this is crazy. This might actually explain why Tall Guy don't even want to come on his podcast, man. This is crazy. Only broke men love their women. Wow. I mean, I'm going to give him some credit, though. Organik's definitely got a point. If you broke, you're definitely going to need you need a relationship. You need somebody there that's going to help pay the rent with you, possibly pay the whole thing, right? Because Tall Guy, them car reviews ain't cutting him. Them car reviews are definitely not cutting it. He's like barely getting like 10,000 views on them 5-minute clips. I just don't see how Tall Guy is able to bring a bigger bag than Jasmine. Jasmine is like an actress. She's definitely getting a lot more sponsors. I'm talking about like real sponsors, like real brands, household brands that you and I have heard of, that we have seen in like grocery stores and like Walmart, Target, shit like that, right? She definitely bringing that bag. But it's crazy when he says, I'm not that dumb. And no offense to my homeboys that are married, but they're not me.
Told you my 3 closest people have it, so I seen it. So this is my perspective.
Right.
So I know it's possible. Dude, come on, man.
But you're not even in it.
Who?
You have never been married. You don't have kids.
Because I'm not dumb. And none of them, and no offense to none of my friends, none of them is me. None of them is this super nigga that's standing before you. They have all these glory to this high, and they will tell you that. So my life and path is totally different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If everybody look like this, talk like this, have all this big thing, they ain't gonna be just giving it up to nothing. There gotta be some real, you know what I'm saying, substantial you standing on. You feel me? So that wasn't my life. I never thought about it, never even fathomed it.
So you don't want it?
I take it. I was ready.
Okay.
I take it. But like I said, it was nothing I sought after though. So it had to come to me organically.
All right.
That's how I accept it. If it's meant to be, it will be. But I'm after the money. I'm after the glory. I want my name to be living on way after me.
You're still.
Always in chase of that.
Right.
So once again.
So you can't have both? Someone told me you can't have both.
We gonna see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be.
Someone told me you can only have one or the other.
You can have an outliner in these situations. You know what I'm saying? I live a lottery life. Everything about me was like is impossible, and I done it.
Right.
Every single thing I ever done was.
So Organik lives a lottery life and Tall Guy lives a broke man life, man. It gets better and better, man. That's your boy Organik talking down about you like this, talking about broke men love their women. And if you're not a top echelon, top 1% individual, then you're the one that has to go out here and get you a woman and go 50-50 on the rent, buy food. So it definitely paints the picture, right? When I said your boy looking like a housewife. That dude, Tall Guy, is looking like a housewife right now. He's cooking breakfast, cooking lunch. He's sitting there. He's reading cookbooks, man. He's got a lot of time on his hand to be reading these cookbooks because he's making that stuff from scratch. Like, if you look at all these clips, like, he's got the flour, the salt, the baking soda. I don't know all the ingredients, right? But he's definitely, like, researching. Let me get this right, because Jasmine is paying all the bills.
All the way impossible. The percentage is not even on the Richter scale, and I accomplish it. So even this situation, if I want a woman that's on my level and got all this energy, and I'm able to sustain my glory and my money and have that too, I've done everything else in life I think it's possible also. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I live in a positive outcome.
Okay.
That's how I think. People like to look at things like if it go bad. Look at things if it go good. And that's how I got to where I'm at in life. Mm. Like I came here with my last little bag, last little 100,000. Quadruple that quick. 5 times that, boom. They did another deal just now. They're calling me now to goddamn make sure the wire hit right now as we speak. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm checking that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the life I'm living. I'm gonna look at the positive in it. I believe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta go through life. People gotta know that's a high frequency thinking.
I mean, you're also a man, right?
Yeah.
So you don't know our struggle.
Yeah, I just can't believe you sit here and think that no men love a woman, no men care about women. That's a heavy heart to walk around with.
I'm saying most.
Thank you. You say most people.
All right, most.
Yeah, you can say most, I guess.
Maybe there's some that do. The ones that meet in college and don't know anything else. Like, if you only been with 1 or 2 people and you don't have, like, if you haven't been with a lot of people and you don't know you keep comparing. You know what I mean? When you're with a lot of people, then you have a lot to compare to.
Yeah.
It's like food. You know what I mean? Like, if you ate every single kind of food in the world, like, now you're like, what should I eat? Do I want this? Do I want that?
It's crazy that she's talking about the food analogy, and we got tall guy, the broke man, making all these dishes from scratch, man. This gets better and better, man. It gets way better and better. So this is what I'm talking about, right? Like you gotta have a lot of free time. You definitely gotta be broke to sit here and know all these different little ingredients, right? Like nobody's gonna be able to get into the kitchen or go into the grocery store and know how to prepare all these meals, like all these breakfast dishes, lunches, or whatever, like off the dome, right? You gotta have a lot of free time to sit there and read these cookbooks, go online, research shit like this. So that means your boy tall guy literally fits the description of what Organik is talking about. He's a broke man that needs a woman. And I'm not the one throwing shade on it. This is coming out your boy Organik's mouth. This is his right-hand man, and he took a dump on him talking about, I ain't that dumb like him.
I don't know, but then it's like, if you've only ate one thing your whole life, then you're not going to like have to think about what you want to eat. You're just going to eat it. You know what I mean?
And most people won't have that experience. So the guys you're describing that's in college, that's 90% of males will always have their life. Most men, you could Google it right now, won't have more than 8 sexual partners. So majority of men won't have this buffet to choose from. So they're going to be happy with what they have because it's blessed to have that.
Only have 8 sexual partners?
Yes. So once they have them a woman, they're going to really cherish her. That's what I'm telling you. Like you thinking of the top of the top.
What they're saying on the internet. Like all the comments that I got that are hate comments, they're all men. They're saying like, oh, women this and like.
So yeah, it just gets getting better and better. Organik says you a regular person. If you have less than 8 partners in your life, then you're a regular person. That's definitely tall guy, because tall guy spent his childhood in jail, and he's only had like a few relationships, right? He had Kim, maybe one other person before Kim, and then after Kim, I don't even think he had anybody else except Jasmine. So he probably had less. He literally fits whatever description Organik is talking about. Less than 8 people, probably less than 5. And this is why your boy tall guy is looking like this, man. This is, wow. Organik did you dirty in this clip, man. That's crazy. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about this, man. Do you guys agree with Organik? Or you guys disagree with this? Wow.